guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Tiana here, and in today's video I thought that I would start something new here on my channel, and it's going to be called a drugstore series, and it's basically going to be me recommending all types of different drugstore products, and I'm going to break it down by category. So it's going to be like foundations, mascaras, eyeliners. So I thought this would be a good way to just kind of give you guys some of my recommendations, some of my favorites at the drugstore currently. And so I'm going to go ahead and get started with foundations today, and I'm going to go ahead and jump right in. So the first foundation that I want to recommend to you guys is this Maybelline Super Stay Better Skin Transforming Foundation, and this is in the color 95 Coconut. One thing I really like about this foundation is that it has a pump. A lot of drugstore foundations do not have pumps, so to see that this one has a pump is amazing. It just makes using the foundation a lot more convenient. Another thing that I like about this foundation is that it is skin transforming. So when they do say that, it does actually work. I have noticed that when I apply this foundation, my skin just looks better and it feels better as well. So I really do like the fact that this foundation is not just a typical kind of run-of-the-mill drugstore foundation. So it does have something to complement wearing the foundation. It may or may not better your skin. So I love the fact that Maybelline did that. However, the disadvantage comes in when you are selecting your colors. There's not a lot of color shades in this foundation. This was the darkest one. So for darker skin girls, it's a kind of hit or miss. But if you're about my skin shade or lighter, then you may be able to get away with purchasing this. So I definitely recommend it to go out and get, because it is one of the better drugstore foundations out on the market at the moment. I will definitely link my demo and review video that I did on this foundation somewhere in this video, so you guys can go check that out. So the next foundation I have is an oldie but a goodie, and I definitely could not make this video without recommending this foundation to you guys. This is the L'Oreal True Match Super Blendable Foundation, and this is in the color Cocoa. One thing I love about this foundation is that there is a lot of colors to choose from. So the previous foundation, not that many colors. This one, a lot of colors. So if you have to find a drugstore foundation that you want to buy for years and years and years to come, I say go with this one. Out of all of the ones that I'm going to mention here on this video, go with this one, because this is the one that you're going to be able to fall back on. You're going to probably be able to find your shade right away. This is the foundation that I am wearing on my face today, and I did have to set it with some powder. I did get oily throughout the day, so I did have to do some touch-ups before I sat down to film, but it's normal for a drugstore foundation. This foundation is around, I want to say $8.99 at Target. The next foundation that I'm going to talk about is one that I just recently picked up, and this is the Black Opal Liquid Foundation Oil Free, and this is the Black Opal True Color Foundation. And I just recently picked this up because I've been seeing Jackie Aina and some other YouTubers talk about this, and I love it because it is black girl, dark skin girl friendly. So I had to go out and try this because I love foundations that cater to darker skinned women. And I definitely love this foundation. It is in the wrong shade, but when I applied it, I was like, oh my gosh, I really love it. But it is just a tad bit too dark for me, so I'm gonna go back and purchase the shade up. But I wanted to mention it because I love the finish of it. It is definitely more fuller coverage than some of the other drugstore foundations that I've tried. So I'm really going to go out and purchase the next shade down just to see if that matches my skin. I did notice that the place that I got it from, I could only find this at a local beauty supply store, so like the hair supply stores, the Asian hair supply stores. So if you have one of those near you, then you probably will be able to find this product there. So the next foundation that I want to mention is another new foundation that Maybelline came out with this year, and these are the Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless and the Maybelline Fit Me Dewy and Smooth new Fit Me line foundations that they came out with, and I am in love with these foundations. One great thing about this foundation right off the bat is the price. It is around $5, $5.99, so it is one of the best priced drugstore foundations, especially for the quality out right now, in my opinion. It provides a great coverage. The matte and poreless definitely dries to a matte finish, and the dewy and smooth is not super dewy, but it is kind of like a satin finish. And the reason why I have both of these foundations here is because I have to mix the shades. For some reason in the matte and poreless, they did not offer a mocha shade, but they offered it in the dewy and smooth. So the dewy and smooth that I have is in mocha, and the matte and poreless that I have is in coconut. So I take those two shades and mix them, and I get my perfect shade, my perfect finish. And I have done a video where where I use those foundations, and I will definitely link that somewhere in this video or down in the description bar. So definitely check that video out if you want to see these two foundations mixed in action, because it definitely provides a great finish. I love this foundation, and if you're looking for a cheap but great quality foundation, I definitely recommend you try out the Maybelline Fit Me line. So the last foundation I want to mention is probably the most raved about foundation this year here on YouTube, and this is the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte Foundation. Now, L'Oreal just slayed it with this foundation, y'all. I tell you that they are killing the foundation game right now with the True Match, and with this one, it is amazing. Right off the bat, I can tell you that the tube formula is amazing because it's like a lotion. You can just squeeze it out on the back of your hand or onto your brush. You can even just squeeze it out in the areas that you want to apply it on your face, and then just go back and blend it in with a brush or a sponge. It just makes it so easy. And then they say that this is like a demi matte finish. On me, it's completely matte. I can wear this foundation for 8 to 10 hours and not get a single bit of grease or anything on my face. So that's just my skin though, and it is the most expensive drugstore foundation out of the drugstore foundations that I'm recommending to you guys in this video. It's probably one of the most expensive drugstore foundations at the drugstore, actually, because it's about $11.99 to $13 depending on where you get it from. And if you're in my shade, which is 112 Cocoa, it is really hard to find this shade. It's so hard to find it. I barely can find it. I have to go to like certain Walgreens or certain CVS's to find it. I cannot even find it at my local Target. So it's harder to find some of the darker skin shades because sometimes they don't even carry cocoa. They stop at soft sable. So yeah, guys, that was pretty much it for this video. I think I covered pretty much all of the drugstore foundations that are popping right now. Also some for oily skin girls and for dry skin girls as well. So definitely go out and try some of these foundations if you have not yet, and I hope you learned something from this video and you will go out and try something. If you have tried something and you want to let me know about it that wasn't mentioned in this video, definitely leave me a comment down below. I would love to know about any of the other drugstore foundations that I can possibly try. And also, if you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up. As always, thank you guys so much for watching. Please subscribe so you don't miss any more of my drugstore series here on my channel, and I will see you guys next time. Bye guys.